let's get into the game, starting with the one last night. The comeback king, Chicago Bears. Kyle, they were down 21-6 entering the fourth quarter. This is insane.
Yeah, and I was at Overlook, a Bears bar in Manhattan, and there was Bears fans everywhere. And you know what? Some people were panicking, but guys like me who have watched this team all year, I said, there's a lot of football left, okay? And this is half of the battle of being a Bears fan. You got to stick around emotionally, and credit to the Bears last night for sticking around. Caleb, 2 interceptions, finding a way at the end of the game to convert on fourth down, to throw the ball into the end zone. The Bears are a team of destiny.
We have seen them with so many comebacks this season. This is their largest comeback in the playoffs in franchise history. Our Melanie Collins caught up with Colston Loveland after the game.
Colston, congratulations on a massive wild card win over your division rival, the Packers. Describe the feeling. This is the first win since 1941 over the Packers in the playoffs for the Bears.
Yeah, man. All glory to God, first off. Been praying on this, and to see it, come to fruition is very, very cool. But super proud of my teammates, coaching staff, owners, GM, everyone top down for believing and staying resilient. And, the halftime speech was, come on, man. Ben actually showed us Atlanta, New England, first day of camp, the comeback. And he said, hey, we can do this. Came out here and did it, man. It's just all glory to God. So proud of everyone what they did, man.
You never lost belief. 8 receptions for 137 yards in your first ever playoff game. How were you able to have that kind of production today?
Yeah, I mean, that's just shout out Caleb for finding me. I would have liked a touchdown on there too, maybe, but no. But yeah, just shout out to the O-line blocking, Caleb delivering, all the receivers, everyone being in the right spot. But like I said, all glory to God.
To do this at home, just describe what this environment was like tonight.
Yeah, the crowd was rocking. Fans definitely showed out. They got a lot of pride, can tell that. Need them to keep showing out, though. We got a long ways to go.
On to the divisional round. Congratulations.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
And you heard it there, since our Matt Ryan is in a meeting, that Ben Johnson did show them the 28-3 game in the Super Bowl before the season began to let them know it can be done. Okay, so the Bears, they're either going to face the Eagles or the Rams. Before we get to the bad, let's talk about the good. Kyle, since you are our resident Bear, you give us the good parts of last night.
The good parts is it's a team that doesn't know how to die. And I think that's really important in our game. It's what makes our game very unique. You can take a bunch of haymakers to the face in the first round, but if you're still on your feet, you got a shot. And that's how this team has rolled all season long. I watched the running game come along in the second half. It looked like they really wore down that Packers defense, and obviously opportunistic fourth down conversions. People were pissed about some of I kept hearing Ben Johnson's getting cute. I'm like, no, Ben Johnson's not getting cute. Jordan Love is going to score 40 points pretty much every time he touches the field with that crew of receivers. And, they were on their way to do that last night, but credit the Bears for being aggressive. And this throw right here, going left, flicking it, layering the football outside the numbers for Caleb Williams. There's not many guys on planet Earth who can do this. And I give credit to Roma Dunze for making a great catch. But that's all Caleb Williams on fourth down. Confidence in your players. They got the right quarterback, and if you've got the right quarterback and your team doesn't know how to die, you got a shot.
You got to talk about the mindset, the culture, the identity, the focus, the tenacity, and it starts with their head coach, Ben Johnson. I mean, the whole time, think about Jordan Love and Green Bay Packers in the game going down, he's just
stoic.
He's not flinching, he's not blinking, and that's how they played. They don't, and we're probably going to ask a question here later, Amanda, about it, but like, the bigger the moment, the bigger their stars come out and make plays. And I think that's a credit to the head coach and the culture and just the message and vision and the toughness that Ben Johnson has brought to the Chicago Bears.
What about him and Matt LaFleur? I mean, he started this whole rivalry thing.
I love it.
He said, you like it. I mean, he gave Matt LaFleur flack for not playing his starters, and he's like, we're going to play our starters. Barely touched his hand when the game was done.
What do they say? When you go low, I go to hell. I mean, I love the pettiness, and I love the intensity of rivalries in the National Football League, right? We talk about them in college. We talk about rivalry week, what it means to the fans, what it means to the players. Having that injected into the NFL and seeing it with one of the oldest rivalries in football and seeing that rivalry come back alive, that's what the game needs, Kyle. That's what us as former players, the people at home, that's what we want to see. We want to see not necessarily hatred, but we want to see you hate your opponent to a point of you'll do something like that.
Damn, there's too much buddy going on in the league.
There's too much brother.
I didn't look for a jersey after the game.
No,
everybody happy to shake hands with you. I'm trying to whoop your tail for 60 minutes.
AP,
now we're good?
AP, hold on. AP, you remember when the dude asked Jamar Chase for a jersey during the game? Hell no. Hell
a player, I just shake no hands.
I'm trying to whoop you.
I just shake no hands.
Then in the offseason when we meet up.
No, I wouldn't. You trying to kill me?
So
you know,
So
we're cool.
why I'm gonna give you a jersey?
That's funny because
why I'm gonna give you a jersey?
in my house, I was raised as you don't have any friends on the football field.
Never.
But me being my personality, I'd always be like, hey, good game, 5'8", like, nice job, blah, blah, blah. And my old man would call me and be like, what were you doing talking to Antonio Pierce after the game? Like, that doesn't need to happen.
Yeah, you
Same
do that
kind-
once you're in the locker
That's
room.
what we're getting from Green Bay and Chicago. It's like you turn on the old wrestling tapes from the early those guys hated each other, bro.
do.
And now it's all buddy-buddy. Let's all be. No. They hate each other.
They
Green
turn
Bay,
back the
Chicago.
clock.
They
LaFleur,
do.
Ben Johnson, they really actually don't like each other.
No.
And that's
Good.
great for ball. It's great for business.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And going back to this game and talking about the Chicago Bears, because I do want to say something. The mentality of this change has changed, right? It's changed in terms of their confidence and their belief. But you have to think about this. People's perspective of the Bears have now changed because at first it went from the Bears.
Same
They'll
old
find a way. They will find a way to lose a game if you give them enough opportunities. Well, now we're sitting here talking about Caleb Williams and this Chicago Bears team. They will always find a way to win if you leave the door open. So as a team, now you go into a game saying, they're not going to die. They're not going to go down easy. We have to keep the foot on the gas for a full 60 minutes when teams have never, I don't want to say never because that's not true, but in recent history, we haven't been saying that about the Chicago Bears.
No.
That's what makes the difference for this team.
It puts so much pressure on the other team.
Oh, so much.
We used to play Aaron Rodgers in the division. I'm looking at Nate Burleson over there. He knows what I'm talking about. There was no lead big enough for Aaron Rodgers. We were up like 21-0 on him at Lambeau. He got hurt, went to the training room, came back out after halftime.
Yeah.
He got the good stuff, and he laid it on us. That's what the Bears feel like now. So now Green Bay's got to contend with that. It's fun, flip the
A
script.
lot of fun.
Really quickly, look, those are all great things, but how many times can you put yourself in this position going down by so much in the first half?
Just one more
trying
time.
to work your way back.
One more time.
I think you said.
One more time still doesn't get you to the Super Bowl.
One more time.
I disagree because the further you go down, the better those other teams get, and they find a way to finish what we thought the Packers could have did last night.
Okay, well, good luck to your Bears moving forward. They survive and advance.